Welcome to the Women in Tech podcast series, brought to you by Wisconsin Tech Month. This series is all about shining a light on the women who are driving change and breaking barriers in tech. Each episode is about celebrating their journeys, successes, and the impact they're making in our industry. Let's hear their stories.
So I started my career after my college in engineering, actually, instead of in IT. And I was working in a manufacturing facility in Arkansas. And then after a few years, actually, it was my father who encouraged me, he said, "What is your next step? You need to move on from this plant and do something bigger and better." So that triggered me to think about what is my next step in my career. And then at that time, China is really booming. And I was originally from China and I speak Mandarin. So it's like a perfect opportunity for somebody like me to work in China to bring in the Western experiences. And with the cultural background that I already have, I can actually add a lot of value. So I spread the word about my interest to go work in China. And then at the time, the company that I was working for actually came up with a opportunity for me, and it was a IT project manager position, implementing a ERP solution in for a joint venture in China. And that's how I got in. My intention wasn't really going into IT, but my intention to broaden my experience kind of helped me to step into the IT world. I'm fortunate enough to work for a company that values diversity and talents. So I'm empowered to lead in the company. I feel really, really comfortable being a woman actually in this space. I don't really think about whether I'm a woman or a male or comparing to other folks, whether I'm different. I don't think about that. I just think about like I'm part of the team. I'm part of the staff here, and everybody. I'm well respected and accepted in this company here, which is Uline. Um, so we do encourage a lot of diversity, and here in at Uline, and we do our best to uh, pay special attention to that. All through my career, I have taken on new assignments, and starting from working, as I mentioned before, I took on a new assignment working in a manufacturing plant. Actually, the plant didn't have anything. So, actually, putting in equipment and establish the network and establish the email system and also the controls in the manufacturing area. So, that's a brand new experience for me. And then moving on, I also had assignments in China. I mentioned in Singapore, in Australia, and back to the U.S. So all of my experiences are starting something new, and each experience enlarges my responsibilities and also broadens my perspective. I really enjoy working with all the talented people in the tech industries, the architects, the developers, the solutions team, and the business. And all of them are very talented, and I'm just very inspired by each of them, and also very interested in. working with them and helping the business to solve the problems. So I lead a very large program. It's a modernization program that we're rewriting all of our order systems onto a new modern platform. So it's very large, and then you can imagine all the challenges that we face every day to to solve problems, and that's really um, I'm very interested and motivated because I'm adding value and I'm helping the team to achieve the results. So I actually have four things that I wanted to advise somebody who entering the tech space. First thing is figure out what you are passionate about. I feel it's very important to do what you love to do. Coming to work every day, you want to be happy and you want to be motivated and you want to love what you do. So be finding out what you're passionate about is very important. So for me, in my role of IT program management role at Uline here, I love what I do. And I think I found my niche and this is exactly what I'm good at. And I want to, this is helping me to do very well at my work is to because I know what I'm passionate about. Second thing is to don't be afraid to take on a new assignment and taking on new roles. Each of the new roles will give you new experiences and you will learn from each of these new roles how to solve problems, how to deal with people, and new technology that you will learn. So all of those will help you grow, and that's very important. And from my personal experience, I did that all throughout my career, and I try new things and go to new places, and that helped me and positioned me to lead this large program at Uline and lead it very successfully. Third, um, I call it give grace. It's very important because each of us go through um, our personal journey and each of us have different style of learning and sometimes we're in a different season of our personal journey, so to understand that and to give grace and to help each other through those journey, and that will mean a lot to that person. So fourth is help each other grow, and we're here and I'm in my years at Uline here, at this stage of my career, my goal is really to mentor and coach other people in the projects or in the departments or other teams, and there's a lot of opportunity here for me to mentor and coach other folks here. So that's very important. So any opportunity that I see, my goal is to help others to succeed. How can people get in touch with me is on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn. My name is Lillian, and last name is Zhou, and then you can find me. I'm a IT program manager at Uline. You should be able to find me easily on LinkedIn.
And that's it for today's episode of the Women in Tech series. A big thank you to our guest for sharing her story and inspiring us all. Make sure you check out all of the amazing things that are happening during Wisconsin Tech Month. There is so much to discover, from workshops to panels to networking events. Stay connected with our incredible community of tech leaders and innovators throughout the month of October. Thanks for listening.